Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. This week we got an awesome one for you. We're going to be installing some behind the grill lights on my 17 Ram 1500 here. Let's not waste any more time. We'll jump right into it. First things first, make sure you guys do this at your own risk. Here's what we're working with. I ordered these off Amazon. I got two 7-inch lights, and I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna fit them behind the grill. It's gonna look awesome. I'm very excited. Links for everything will be in the description below. I just got these lights off Amazon. I'm also gonna show you guys a little bit later when we get to wiring. Something else that I think is worth investing in. If you're gonna be adding any lights or anything to your vehicle, which we'll talk about that a little bit later. First thing we're gonna do is get the grill off the truck. If you have this truck, you guys will have this piece here. It's just held on by a bunch of these little clips that press in to the holes. I already removed this. There is just a couple along the way. All I did was take a little pry tool, get under the corners here, and was able to just pop them up, and we can set this aside for now. And then to remove the actual grill is super easy. There's 4 10mm bolts, one right there, one right there, one right there, and one right here. Once these come off, the whole grill will tilt forward, and then there's just some press lock clips on either side. Just reach your hand back down behind the grill and pull out, and it'll pop the grill off, and we can set that aside. Now that we have the grill off, here's kind of what we're dealing with. This is what we'll be going for. The next thing we'll want to do is take our pry tool again, get this bottom flap off, and also get this middle one off. Same thing as last time, just kind of carefully pry these off, and we'll move on to the next step. Here's how we sit so far. How I got my measurements is I kind of just took a look at this guy right here, measured the center part. I just wanted to make sure the lights weren't too close together, that they were kind of behind here. So I took a measurement, and then I just grabbed one of these brackets, kind of set it up on here. This plastic is shaped like a V, so there is a flat piece on the bottom behind here. So all we did was cut out this top layer, and I used a knife and a torch, just heated up the knife, cut right through it, use my Dremel to get this corner off, make it flat, just flushed up the bracket with the outside of this right here and tightened everything down. The light is just snug right now, so I can still move it, and then it looks like all we'll have to do is just take a little bit out here on the top, and that should sit right up flush in there. So this side's basically done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same over to this side, then we'll trim out the top pieces, get them sitting how we want, snugged up, and then I'll show you guys how we're gonna wire the whole thing. We got the lights mounted. As you can see, I kind of just had to take off material up here as needed. The lights sit back basically flush with the front of this, plenty of room for the grill. Now that these are mounted, I tightened down all the hardware down there. I'm gonna take these lenses off and see if I can silicone around them and put them back together, just because I don't want a chance water getting in these. Let's pull these lenses off real quick and see what we can see. We're gonna do that, and then also we are ready to run the wires. It does come with 3 different wires on here. You can run high beams or low beams separate if you want, but we're gonna combine the wires and just have them on off. But yeah, let's check those couple things real quick, and we'll just keep chipping away. Okay, I sealed up the lenses. This is the stuff I used, gasket maker, but just put a dab around there. We're gonna go ahead and test them now. There we go, they work. And they look good. Very happy with that. Let's go over the wiring real quick, how I did it. Here's what we got going on. These two are coming from each light. We got a yellow and a red coming off the light. That's for the high beam and low beam, each one. So if you don't want to run them on a separate switch, just twist them all together like I did and run it into one connector. The other end is this yellow wire right here, which runs down behind there, just fed it up through here, up next to our box, right behind the battery. And this is what I was talking about earlier. So this is an added box. I'll put the link in the description for this. But what this allows you to do is it gives you 6 or 8, depending on what one you buy. You just have to run one wire into the cab that leads to this, and then you can put up to 6 different like switches, on, off, temporary, whatever you guys want to power with this. So I would suggest doing this if you know you're going to add more than one light or whatnot to your truck. This is a great option. Keeps everything nice and clean in one spot so you don't have switches everywhere. When you want to hook something new up, this lid comes off and it's got relays and fuses built in. And you basically just keep adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just put your hot wire side over here, switch out your fuse if you want, and then you got power to whatever you want to power. And then how I ran the ground, I just took so like I said, the 2 blacks coming off here were the grounds, ran them into one. This red wire, I just found a bolt right here, put an eyelet on there. Ground's good, now we got lights. So that's that. We're gonna vacuum up this mess, see if the grill fits, and yeah, we'll see you guys in a second. All right guys, we got it all wrapped up. The grill's back on and it fits. So there you go, that is just our grill lights. Putting off a nice, yep. Let's turn on the rest of them. So all the lights are put together. I'm really happy with how the grill lights turned out. Took a minute to get them all lined up, but just take your time. Don't rush it and get them where you actually want them. Here they are from inside the cab, just the grill lights. Dark out right now. I'll go ahead and hit the grill lights for you. So that's them. My headlights are off. Then you can see if I turn my headlights on, that's what we get. Then the grill lights are off, back on. So with turning just my grill lights on, this is what you get. Throws a nice beam. Very cool. Super happy with how these turned out. They look awesome, even when they're not on. Let's see if I turn my lights on, grill lights on, fog lights, and bumper lights. That's what we get. All right, that's gonna wrap up today's video on our grill lights for our Ram 1500. Again, this is kind of applicable to whatever vehicle you got. Things will be different, but you can kind of find a way to make something work similar. If you have a Ram 1500, hopefully that helped you guys out. You can just copy and paste exactly what I did, and you'll be good to go. Again, all the links will be in the description down below. Make sure to check them out for the lights and also the 6-gang switch. And I also have a video on how I kind of ran that 6-gang switch, so make sure to check that out too if you got any questions on that. That's it for today's video. As always, I appreciate all the support. If you got something out of the video, I would really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, drop a comment down below for me. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the lights? Do you not? Thanks for hanging out. Take it easy, and we'll catch you on the next one.